Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the Quantum Leap Premarket trade plan setup for Thursday, August the 6th, 2015. My name is Doug McKay. I'm the founder and head trader at Quantum Leap. If you're interested in finding out more about what we do and our subscription service for our live trade room, please email me at quantumleaptrading@gmail.com or give me a call on my cell phone, 647-545-8065. We do not have a website. This is a group of retail traders. We've been around for about 6 years. Each morning we come together and we take a look at the market, macro to micro, take a look at the structure of the market, drill down to the trade levels that we are looking at, the targets that we're looking at, and our hypotheses. Before I get going, though, we have to do the legals. This information is for the purpose of educating members who want to expand the knowledge of the business of trading. It's not for trading or investment advice. You and only you are responsible for the trades or investment decisions you make. Trading futures or any instrument involves a risk of loss. Please consider carefully whether futures are appropriate to your financial situation. Only risk capital should be used when trading futures or options. Investors could lose more than initial investment. Nobody at Quantum Leap is a certified trading advisor. We are retail traders operating within a self-organized learning environment. Past performance is not indicative of future results, and any trades that you see in Quantum Leap are for education purposes only. Please trade your own trade plan, your own risk metrics. Okay, so let's see if I can manipulate this. There we go. This was our levels for yesterday, and I was actually thinking it was going to play out opposite to this. I was thinking that we were going to come down first and test this 91.50 area and then go up and hit the 21.07. But we found initiative buyers off the open, rotated up through. We did not make it above the microcomposite value area high, the key line in the sand that we keep talking about at 21.0750. Sellers stepped in, rotated us down, tested the range high at 96.25. Didn't hold it, and then we came down and we came right to where we were anticipating the possible bounce, which was at the value area high at 91.50, and we couldn't get below that, and then we rotated back up, tried to break out, couldn't break out, and then came back in to balance. Now I want to show you something because I was talking about this the other day before we get into our main session. People always ask me why I draw my microcomposites the way I do, that I have microcomposites inside of microcomposites inside of microcomposite. It's all about one concept and one concept only. Where did they try to hold value, and where did they find value in the past? Not only on the real long term, but also on the shorter term. Now, we've been following this microcomposite, okay, that goes from, well, I don't know why it keeps moving, but it's supposed to go from February the 5th. We keep watching this this value area that we've been in for a very long time. And yesterday, we had the microcomposite VPOC for that longer time frame down at 87.50. And one of the things I wanted you guys to watch for is when we got the shift from the 87.50. We've been playing VPOC shifting back and forth between this 93.50 and this 87.50 with this longer term. Let me just bring this to the front so it's in the front. This longer term balance, which is really the most important balance to me right now, has been going back. The VPOC been shifting back and forth from 87.50. And I was waiting to see if we got a shift from 87.50 to 93, and that would give us a good opportunity to accept value back higher, and then make a move to try to break out of this longer term value area play. The other thing I wanted to show you is yesterday morning I checked to see where the 2-day balance was. We came down. We tried to break out. We couldn't break out. So we came down. were in price discovery back to looking for buyers. And they came all the way down here to this 70, the lower side of balance, down into this 79 and a quarter CLVN, the lower side of balance around that 87.50. And then we found the buyers, but where did they really accept value in these 2 days right here? Well, if you bring this to the front, we found value at 91. So when we couldn't break out and get above the value area on the longer term, where did they come down? They came back down towards the 93.50. Yes, we've got our shift there, but they actually came all the way down to the 91 area, 90.75, I believe. What was the low? The low 90.75. And that's where they finally found buyers with enough conviction to rotate us back up through. So, just always think in terms of, okay, if you've got days in balance, even within the 6 days of balance, okay, where did they try to hold value? They tried to hold value up here at 98.50. In fact, that's where the microcomposite VPOC is. But where, inside of here, did they search for buyers with conviction? Down here on these 2 days testing to the lower side and this 91 2-day microcomposite VPOC. Anyway, just wanted to point that out. All right, just a couple things. Let's get the news out of the way. We had unemployment claims that came in 270 versus 273, but higher than 267. We don't have any real heavy news in the U.S. now. The big news this morning, you can see we had that big spike this morning on the Bank of England and the MPC and official bank rate all coming out of Great Britain. That gave us a big spike in the market, went up and made the Globex high. But we've got GDP coming out from Great Britain as well at 10. I don't know if that's going to cause much excitement in the market. Then we've got natural gas, and that's about it. Okay. I did hold on that last short that I was trading. I held through the close. I figured we'd come back to this 90, at least 93, 50 area again. So I hung tight with that 93.75. I finally took a point out of it. I closed it out at 92.75. So 9.25 points off of yesterday's trading. I didn't trade very well today. And again, I did only trade, other than this one right here, I only traded a one lot all day. I was pretty tight with myself because I got loose my first day back, and I kind of decided I was going to just step back and just grind it out. Didn't trade it very well. My hypothesis was great, but that's what happens. So let's go to the big picture and take a look at where we are in the trends. I simply use a candlestick chart with a 9 EMA and a 20 SMA, start with the monthly and work my way down. We got good slope and separation on the monthly. Trend is very much intact on the monthly. Everybody's holding we're holding above the 9 EMA. Good slope, good separation. Trend is intact on the monthly. On the weekly, we're talking about this possible head and shoulder pattern. Still, watching to see if this plays out. We're in consolidation up here, but we are holding above the 9 and the 20, but there is no trend on the weekly. On the daily, well, we had that strong move up, strong move down. Now we're moving back up again. We're above the 9, below the 20. We're starting to get some slope and separation, but I wouldn't call this trending yet. I'd say this is still more consolidation. Going to the 4-hour intraday, see if we have any trends coming into the RTH intraday session. Nothing on the 4-hour, just sideways consolidation here. We came down and we closed this naked cross to the tick and moved back up. Then the trend violated itself, started a downward trend, and now we're moving back up. There's no naked crosses below us. There is one up here at 21.18 and a quarter. that I'm still keeping an eye on. That will be taken out. But there's no trend on the 4 hour. Going down to the 30-minute, you can see we had move up and then down again yesterday. Consolidation so far overnight. There's no naked crosses to be seen. We're holding above the 9 and the 20, possibly the start of a trend up, but no real strong trend on the 30-minute. And they're just going down to the 5-minute. There's no real trend on the 5-minute either. Possible start of a downward trend here on the 5-minute. We did have a naked cross, but we just got that taken out at 96 1/4. So no other naked crosses to see. No real trends coming into the RTH session. So let's take a look at the big picture, as we already really were. We've got 6-day balance right here with a range from 80 to 08, and we're currently inside a couple, very important value area. We're inside of the value area for the 5-day. Our value area high is 6-day, 2103.50, and the low 2090 1/4. We're obviously still inside this longer term value. The value area high is shifted up to 2108. I'll have to make that adjustment on my sheet for you guys. And then the value area low is all the way down here at 2060. And then the July 1st till now value area is up at 19 high and 70 low. And we're in this distribution zone with two undetermined fair values between 87.50 and 92. The key line in the sand right now today is going to be this 89.50. I'm anticipating that we can come back down and test. There's a lot of stuff at 91. I'm going to show you. We got 90.75. We've got 91. We've got 91 and a half. There's a whole list of targets down here. So if we don't get back into the 2100 above the CLVN, I'm expecting chop in this area and possibly coming down into the 87.50, possibly even testing this 82 today. But the key is if we hold above the 89 and accept the 93.50, then I'd be looking for another move up to test these upper levels again and possibly get into a breakout. The 20-day ATR is running 2060. So off of the low overnight of 91, our ATR target to the upside is 2111.75. I'm really watching the 2112 1/4 and 1275, the CLVN, and where they tried to hold value up here after making the all-time high in the September contract at 26 1/4. Our ATR target to the downside off of the high overnight at 99 1/4 is down here, excuse me, at 2078.75, but I'm actually watching this 2079 1/4. So I'm anticipating another rotational day. If we hold 89, rotational with an upside bias, probably get stuck in this wick, maybe even get our first peak above the 2108 microcomposite value area high, at which then I'd be looking at a possible trend day. But right now, I think we could get stuck in the wick today to the upside. If we get below 89, then I'm expecting to come down and test these lower levels and test the lower side of balance again. And we still have a naked close down here at 83 and that key 79 1/4 level. So let's take a look at it overnight and start moving our numbers over. Our overnight high is 99 1/4. Our overnight low that's at 91. And our overnight VPOC is shifted now. It's 95. It was 94.25. So we just got a shifted value higher with this last move down. 95. And we've got that another LVN at 96. And the value area 96.25. Remember that 96.25 yesterday? And then we've got 96 value area high overnight. And this is a pretty good distribution curve. So they are accepting value in this 95. Pretty tight range. So, you know, I'd be looking for, you know, on the open swing, probably testing the overnight high first and then coming back down if we can't break out. How to trade it? Well, it's going to be a tricky one here in terms of what levels to use. You've got the 96.25, and you got 96.75 as a little HVM. We had basically a double distribution day yesterday. We didn't quite get into a neutral extreme because we closed, you know, we came back. We did close near the lows, but not low enough below the IB for me to declare it a neutral extreme. But we did have a neutral day, so you have to take your probabilities into account. You have a high probability of a neutral day following a neutral day. That's why I'm looking for a rotational day today. But we've been in balance for 6 days, so I'm leaning towards a neutral day. But if we get above 07 or below, 79.25, then I'd be looking for a possibility of breaking balance and going into price discovery either up or down. My bias is to the upside right now with the shift of the microcomposite VPOC back up to 93.50 from 87.50. But that doesn't mean that we can't come down and test those levels first. So I'm going to use the 96.75 as a trade area. I want to use that. Actually, I'm going to use it 96.25. I'm going to use that because I think if we get above that 96.75, then we'll take the run to test the VWAP, the midpoint, and the overnight high. All right here. That's also, I think it was Monday. Was it Monday's high? Yeah, it was Monday's high there at 99. So there's a lot there at 99, and we had the 96.25 range high, the LVN overnight, and the value area. So usually I would wait to take the trade here at the LVN of the double distribution, but I'm going to run in. I'm going to run into it because I think you've got more confluence of targets here at the 99, and I'll be targeting that. Losing my voice. I'll be targeting that 99. Actually, I'll probably front run it at 98.50. And then above that, we've got the 2100. Well, 2100 is a CLVN, and the centennial number, so that will be my trade target higher. And then all the very similar targets as we had yesterday. I didn't have to make a lot of changes in the sheet. I'll be targeting 2107, 2101.75, and then I've got the value area high here at 2103, and then above 2103, I'll be targeting 2105.50. And of course, I'll be trading off of this 2107. Now, I'm going to bring this down. Whoops. I'm going to bring, come on. I'm going to bring this down and use this up to the 08 area. So I won't probably take the long now above 07, I'll wait until we get above 08 because the value area high shifted to 08. And then above there, I've got a target at 21.1175. That's the ATR target to the upside, just in front of the 21 and a quarter CLVN, which will be another area that I'll look to add on to and into this 21.1275 microcomposite VPOC. Got the naked close at 1475, 1550, and 1875 area. Up in this area, I will not be looking to short. I'll be looking to accelerate the momentum of price discovery for our main targets up here at the 32 and a quarter and 34. Didn't take these off. We do have a measured move at 28. This 24 is already taken care of. And then this right here is our September all-time high at 26 and a quarter. So that's what I'm looking at to the upside. I don't think we're going to get much farther than 1175 to 12 if we do get a breakout today. And that's if we even get a breakout. I'm still looking for this range bound neutral following neutral day. To the downside, anything below 96 and a quarter, I'm looking for a rotation back down here into balance, into the 94.50, 93.50. But my main target below is this 91 area, and I think we'll hit that sometime this morning. So this is going to be my main target below. Because we got so much going on here between value areas, overnight highs, overnight lows, value area lows, overnight lows. And then 89.50 is still going to be a key line in the sand for us for a move back down into that 87.50, 86.75, and then we have 83 naked close. Come on. I keep saying I'm going to get this fixed, but I keep forgetting to call Chad. Every time I change it, it's not supposed to do the preset. And then below 83, we've got the 82 and a quarter as a trade area. And then below that, 81.50. And then a real big number for me is this 79 and a quarter. Because if we get below 79 and a quarter, then I'm looking for a bigger move down into this triple distribution zone down here between 75, 75, 71, and 66, 75. And then, if we break this 60, then I think we're going to get a bigger move down into the lower, 2000. So I think we're going to actually come down into this 2050, but more likely down into this 2011 and a quarter before we get another rotation back up. Not expecting that today. My overall bias is neutral with upside, with a little bit of upside bias if we hold 89.50. Below 89.50, my bias shifts to the short side down into that 87.50 and into this 82 area. Taking a look at the Keltner with Renko, we're tightening up here. We're sitting right on the Keltner center line at 95, right in balance. If we hold that, you can see that 2100 is the upper Keltner, and then below is that 89.75, or our key line in the sand, 89.50. See how these all tie in together. Taking a quick look at gold. We're in this real solid balance around 91.40 right now. We've got a very clear triangle, symmetrical triangle. Let me just see that we've got a very symmetrical triangle happening here. Again, I'm not touching gold right now when it's coiling here. I'm waiting for a move above 1102.50 or a move below 1074.70 to trade gold. Just unless something really really good like another FUBAR tech gap Mr. Sneaky sets up. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, we got a possible, let me just show this to you. We got a tech gap, a FUBAR tech gap Mr. Sneaky setting up on the 15-minute in gold. So I'm probably going to trade this coming into the open here. Likely going to get a move down to the 1085, 1084 level here in gold off of this pattern. So I'm going to go get set up for that right now. I got to wait to make sure that the Mr. Sneaky sets up, and then see how they handle this next 15-minute period. But I'll be looking to short gold coming into this morning session. All right, so that's it for me. I'm going to go get set up for this gold trade and wait for the open. Hopefully I'm not going to get too distracted with my gold trade this morning for the ES Open, but we gotta take our shots when they show up with gold. Anyway, as always, trade well, trade safe. We'll catch you on the flip side.